Sunday Spotlight is brought to you by Bay Area Children's Theater.
Hi, everyone. It's me, Khalia Davis, the Artistic Director of Bay Area Children's Theater. Welcome to another episode of Sunday Spotlight. This is the show where we shine a spotlight on artists who are using their work to create a positive impact in their community and the industry at large. Today's guest is my friend, teacher, actor, activist, Najah Muhammad. Here are 3 things you need to know about Najah. Najah is vegan, so she lives an entirely plant-based lifestyle. She loves getting creative in the kitchen and being fueled by plants. Najah's mom always says that as a baby, she was dancing before she was walking and singing before she was talking. So it's safe to say that she's been in love with performing arts her entire life. She makes time to dance every single day by setting an alarm on her phone called 3 o'clock dance break. Hello, Najah.
Hi, Khalia. It is so good to see you and be here with you today.
I'm so glad that you're here as well. Let's jump right in. Because this is a show for kids, I love to ask my guests this question every single time. Who did you see or what did you see as a kid that actually inspired you to pursue this career in the arts?
Oh, I love that question. I saw so many inspiring artists as a kid that led me to pursue this career in the arts. The one that I want to highlight, and Khalia, I'm sure you know what's coming. I want to highlight my mom. My
Yay!
mom, yes. Love moms. I love my mom especially. My mom in the community did shows for kids who didn't usually have access to theater. And I just saw my mom as this rock star who was directing kids in shows. So the people who inspired me were all of the students my mom directed because they were phenomenal performers and they wouldn't have known they were so good if it wasn't for my mom. So that's why I choose my mom. She just brings and brought so much goodness out of people on stage. And I said, wait, I kind of want to do that. And so I did.
That's amazing. And speaking of your mom, Fonda Muhammad, she founded Leaders by Choice, an after school and summer creative arts enrichment program for young people. You actually now get to help run that very organization and have, I believe, even expanded the locations of where the classes can be offered. And now you can really touch any kid anywhere because of Zoom and all of these really cool virtual ways of teaching. So, my question is, why do you think it's important that your family started this company? And why do you think it is important for young people to have access to the arts?
Leaders by Choice, aka LBC for life, baby.
Yeah.
Leaders by Choice is just it's incredible. It's exactly what I was referencing before about my mom. She started this organization that allowed people to have access to the arts. And that's important because the arts can change lives, right? I believe that through LBC, we are cultivating artivists. That's artists and activists, young people who are able to say something about the world and the things happening around them, but using creativity as their device, right? So whether it's visual arts or performing arts, whether that's acting, dancing, even directing, filmmaking, so many kids are interested in editing and using their voice in that way. We offer all of these things and all of this programming so that children, young people, young adults, and honestly, even adults, because we're all young at heart, right? We offer this program so that everyone knows that their voice is empowering, their voice is powerful, and their voice is important. And I'm just so happy to be a part of it with my family. I think that it is here to stay. Like you said, it's offered all over. So we've got North Carolina, New York, Boston. We have students tuning in from Hawaii. We have a coach in Hawaii joining us from Zoom. And it just shows us that no matter what, because our intentions are so strong and because we care about young people everywhere, we're going to be successful. And they are too.
Wonderful. I love hearing about the family aspect of this company and organization and why it matters so much to you that young people have the access to the arts because they get to see themselves in a really creative way, maybe in a way that they hadn't seen themselves before, which is really awesome. In fact, you've been working in arts education for quite some time now. And what are some of the things that you're seeing that's happening that gets you really excited? And on the other side, what are some things that you're hoping can change possibly or get better as we continue to bolster and uplift arts education for kids?
Oh, the kids are our future. Anyone listening, you are going to make a difference with whatever you choose to do. And if that's the arts, then yay, you came to the right place. Um, Something that I love is that the students that I work with are turning to the arts to express themselves. So a few weeks ago, there was somebody who went through something that was tough for them in school, and they were talking to me about it. And then they said, Miss Najah, I don't know if I really want to tell you the whole story right now, but I'm going to write about it. Will you read what I write? And we are working on a creative writing class. And so for this young kid to think, you know what? I don't have the words to vocalize my feelings right now, but I can turn to my journal and then maybe even turn that into a play or turn that into a poem. That just made my heart sing because that's what this is for. It doesn't matter if you make it to Hollywood or Broadway. If you are using the arts to express yourself, that's incredible. And I feel like I'm seeing that in all of the spaces that I'm working in. Something I want to change is I want this kind of programming and work to be accessible for everybody for free. I want us to have enough funding so that every single child can grow up knowing how to use a pencil or a dance shoe or a paintbrush to express what's happening in their hearts.
I completely agree. Access for all is something that I am really a huge fan of, especially because we're noticing that the arts have such a huge impact on a child's development as they're getting older. And so, why not try and make it available and as accessible as possible to all of the kids so that they get to enjoy all of that? So, yes, I'm right behind you. Let's go. Let's
Let's
do it.
go.
And also something that I'm really impressed with and inspired by with you is the way in which you use your art to project a sense of positivity and also empathy for others and understanding. So, what are some of the ways that kids can use their art to affect that same type of positive change that you've been doing with your own?
Wow. How can kids use their art to affect positive change? My answer is honestly simple, and it's you might have to cut this. My answer is honestly simple, and it's like Nike, just do it. I know that Nike has that claim, but the most important thing that a child can do is no matter what kind of response they get, whether they're posting on social media and they get 3 views or 1,000, whether they have a teacher who roots them on or a teacher who says, you know what, maybe this isn't your path. My suggestion and my advice is to just do it no matter what and to keep going and to share their art. I haven't considered myself a writer in a long time. I felt that I was a writer in high school, and then I realized, well, no, acting's my thing and directing's my thing, and I'm not a writer, but I write all the time and I use it as a way to express myself. And someone recently said to me that keeping my writing to myself is doing a disservice to everyone else. So I want children to know that no matter what you create, it deserves to be shared because you never know what you can do that can help somebody else. Even if you draw a smiley face on a paper and put it in your car window, that smiley face can change someone's day. So you should share it.
Yes, yes, yes. Share what you have. You don't know who needs to see your art. It could really change someone's day for the better. And I love that message. And I hope everybody up there heard that. feel free to share your art. In fact, share your art with us. We want to see it, please. Najah is not just an amazing teacher of the arts. You are also an incredible motivational speaker, host, and I wanted to talk a little bit about this really cool podcast that you and your friends started called Underrepresented Representatives. That highlights individuals who, like this show, are using their platforms to make a really huge impact on our world in a positive way. I want to know a little bit more about why you decided to have this type of podcast and why do you think it was important to have it now?
Absolutely. So Underrepresented Representatives, aka Underrepped Reps, started because my friend said, you know what? There are everyday people doing great things in the world and everyday people doing great things for themselves. And we need to share their stories. So Underrepped Reps, this is a platform where we amplify the voices of the often unheard and give them a throne. At the end of each episode, we dub somebody the royalty of our podcast, the Underrepped Rep of a week. We give them an imaginary crown so they know that they should always hold their head held high, keep their head held high, and rock their crown and sit on this throne. So we did that because there are so many people whose voices need to be heard, and what better time than now, right? So that's why the podcast exists. It will continue to exist because there are so many humans who have a story to tell, and we want to amplify those voices every day.
Yes, I completely agree. It is a mission behind my show as well. There are all of these incredible people doing wonderful things that deserve to shine and be put in that spotlight. So I'm so glad that your podcast exists to continue to do that. But you know, I know that you have been a huge fan of the idea of hosting your own show, being in charge of your own work, but I want to take you back to Najah, age 9. If Najah at 9 years old had her own podcast or TV show, because I know that you do television work also, what would it be called and who would be your first guest?
Oh, okay. Young Najah, 9 years old.
Mm-hmm.
If I had, I'm going to go with TV show because back then I didn't really know about podcasts. They probably were just
no one did. We were like, NPR? Okay.
Or maybe I would have made the first podcast and been like, she is the person who created podcasts. Either way, it would be called Najah Knows. Why would it be called Najah Knows? Because when I was young, I was sure that I was going to have a TV show called Najah Knows. I've kept that dream with me. That's what my social media handles all are. And now I haven't had my own TV show or podcast called Najah Knows yet, but deep down inside, that's who I've always been. That's who I will continue to be. And all of the work that I do is to teach children to follow their dreams and let them know that their dreams can come true and will come true with the proper support. And so I would go back in time and start Najah Knows so that I can bring my dream to fruition. And I promise my 9-year-old self that Najah Knows will one day be a podcast or a TV show on its own because that's what she wanted. And I owe it to her to make it come to life. So if you're listening out there and you are young and you have a dream, keep that dream alive. It doesn't matter if it happens when you're 9, 10, 11, 12, 25, 35, or 50, 70, 80, however old you are, keep your dreams alive no matter what, because they can happen and they will.
Thank you so much for joining us today on Sunday Spotlight. It has been such a dream to get to hear you because I have been so inspired by the work that you have been doing for a long time now. So this has just been a real treat. And I also wanted to share that we're not actually done yet. Oh no, it is time, everybody, for your creative craft. And today's creative craft is actually brought to us by Najah herself. So Najah, I am going to let you take it away.
Creativity. Hi, everyone. Welcome to your creative craft. So I'm super excited to share with you something special today. Now, if you've ever taken classes with me, you know that I always have some sort of prop, something fun like tiny hands, a random frog, or even action figures. And these are incredible tools that I use in my own acting work, in my creative work. But none of these tools mean anything. I'm dropping them on the floor because they mean nothing without your actor's toolkit. So today we're going to learn about the actor's tools and explore them a little bit. But first, I need you to give me a beat. Are you moving at home? Give me a beat. Give me a beat. Yeah, give me a beat. It goes body, voice, imagination, and don't forget about the face. Huh. Did you huh? Huh. It goes body, voice, imagination, and don't forget about the face. Huh. We're going to do that a third time, and make sure you get in front of your screen and go, huh. Body, voice, imagination, and don't forget about the face. Huh. Body, voice, imagination, and face. Those are your 4 actors' tools that you carry in your toolkit that help you to be a successful actor. No matter what, you want to use your body to become whoever you want. Use your body with me right now, and I want you to act as if you're really cold. Oh, can anyone tell me what other things I'm using? If I'm shivering, I'm using my voice. Everyone shiver like you're cold. Use your voice and your body. But what if it was really hot? Right now, it's actually hot in my apartment. How could I act as if I was cold? I'd have to use my, you said it, imagination. So we're going to really close your eyes. Take a breath in, exhale, and imagine that we're cold, which means we use our mind to bring us to this place, right? We are acting as if it's really cold in here. Open your eyes and start to shiver. Use your body, use your voice, use your imagination. Maybe you're seeing, you're imagining that there's cold air coming from your mouth. And don't forget about your face. How do you look when it's cold? Do you look scared? Do you move your face and move your lips really, really small and clench your jaw? Or are you angry that it's cold? And shake it out, shake your body out, shake your body out, shake your body out. Freeze. Take a big deep breath in. Let it out.
Body, voice, imagination, and don't forget about the face. That was so much fun. And I love the fact that you brought up, sometimes you have to imagine an event or something happening to you because where you are in real time might be completely different. And that is acting. Thank you so much, Najah, for stopping by Sunday Spotlight. And now, kids at home, you just got your creative craft. Go out there, get creative, and keep on shining. Until next time, bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you for having me.